Hi, I'm Trevor Rawson, founder of Authentic Life Financial Planning. In this video, we're going through common RSU vesting schedules. Switching gears a little bit, let's talk about vesting schedules. So there's kind of three main styles of vesting schedules. By far the most common is time-based. Basically, you have to stay at the company for a specific amount of time before the shares become yours. The second one that's probably less common and is mostly common with public company stock, although I did recently see it with a private company as well, is performance-based vesting. Essentially, either you or the company has to meet a certain performance goal to be able to vest those shares. There is kind of a time component as well to that, because usually it's, you have to hit a certain number of sales or something within a certain time period. But again, it's ultimately tied to some performance metric that you or the company have to hit. And then the last one, which really only happens with private pre-IPO companies, are what's called double trigger RSUs, where essentially there's two vesting requirements. Usually the two are a time-based one, like we talked about before, and the second one, again, it's pre-IPO company, so there's a liquidity event needing to have happened for that second trigger to take place. What's interesting about those types of RSUs or RSAs is that the vesting doesn't actually become satisfied until the second vesting requirement is met. So even if you have a liquidity event happen, let's say your company goes public and you had pre-IPO double trigger RSUs, the only shares that vest on the liquidity event are ones that have already met the time-based component. So if you're, let's say, halfway through your vesting schedule, the remaining shares won't vest until you actually meet that vesting schedule, that time-based schedule. You've already hit the first trigger that you needed to hit, which is the liquidity event, but now you have to wait until the second one is triggered. Again, that's pretty common with later stage pre-IPO companies. And so, yeah, again, just two vesting requirements, and usually time-based and a liquidity event, whether it's a merger with another company, an acquisition, or going public. There's usually a second trigger as well. As far as examples for a vesting schedule, so here's a couple that I've seen for all three types, so time-based, performance, and double trigger. All these are pretty common. Probably the most common one with public company RSUs today is this middle one, where it's a 4-year vesting requirement. 25% vests after 1 year, and the remaining shares vest usually monthly, but sometimes quarterly after that. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and drop a comment below with any questions or topics that you would like to see covered. Financial planning is all about creating the life you want. Let's build it together.